What's up, YouTube? Duelist X here. Managed to snag myself Monster Hunter 4 demo, so I'm sure some of you have already gotten it, but for those of you who haven't, here's a video just kind of going over what's available and what it is, if you do happen to get it later on somehow by snagging a code yourself, or just waiting for the game in general. Now, I'm not necessarily a returning fan. I played MH3U. This demo is far superior to the 3U demo, as it has more tutorials and stuff like that. Also, I never played the first or second or anything like that, but all in all, I gotta say it's a pretty decent demo for being a demo. And the fact that not only is it a demo, but for the demo to contain local and online multiplayer, that's pretty rad. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna load it up here. And I put the setting of brightness to just 1 below the max in hopes that, all of it would be okay. Resolution and brightness not to be too shocking, stuff like that. So hopefully it loads up all decently and all that jazz. Anyway, it's gonna load up, right? Capcom. Okay. So you got options. I'll try to go back and forth because it's a little hard to get all of the screens. You get English, French, Spanish, Italian, and whatever Deutsch is. UK maybe? I don't know. Anyway. You'll start it up, it'll load. No big deal, right? You got beginner and experienced. It'll say, what is the two options. I'll let you kind of read. Now, you're apparently going to be OP, maybe G rank armor, which is the most OP armor available. And it has markers and stuff. I'm going to do experienced because I'm experienced. I played 3U. I'm a pretty high rank, I like to say, so we'll go with experienced. And then it'll be like, if you want to do that, just double checking, and whatever you choose, that's what you're going to play with in local or online if you do that option. So I'll hit yes. I don't have the Circle Pad Pro. I'm using the XL. I don't care. So I'll just hit no. It'll be set to off, and here you go. So now just looking at it straight up, you're going to have the probably press A. Experienced might not be here. But at the top, pretty much it's going to be the exact same when you open it full game. You have the MH4U, probably what we're going to call it, but the demo is probably the only thing that's going to be out, so you're pretty much seeing what the whole thing's going to look like anyway. As for other things, you just start it up. Now, I'm not sure, it's probably going to have 3 save slots, and then at that point, it'll be like, it'll probably have 3 slots, and then local and online, or maybe it's combined with local play, because it'll have maybe, I don't know, just some other, tavern or something, but it'll probably be save slot 1, 2, 3, and then online multiplayer, something of that sort. I'm gonna go ahead and go online, get more players, so it'll connect. What's cool about this demo is you have 3 monsters. You played 3U, you have the returning Great Jaggy. Now, just off my notes, hopefully it'll pick up most of it, but it really comes down to awesome graphics. I say it's a very good upgrade compared to 3U. Same mechanics for the most part, weapon damages and attacks and stuff are a bit different, but graphics are enhanced. Excuse my yawning, a little tired. But anyway, returning Great Jaggy, a lot of players know about that. In the new game we have the lovely Tetsukara. It's basically like a giant frog with horns and stuff. It's pretty neat. And then I guess my opinion is it's the main theme, it's, the figure you're gonna get and stuff, but the Gormagala, oh, love it. First fight I had online with some players, we did so good, we knocked off its tail, broke both its hands, its horns, but it just ended up kicking our butts near the end, so sad, but we're gonna go ahead and do that anyway. We'll see how well I do. Now, when you're doing online, you have either create a gathering hall or finding one. So it's host or gather. All that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and find. You have yes or no search for it. You can hit no, because I don't know a specific one right now, we're just gonna find random. And it'll generate, you can hit arrows left and right to find others. Let's just go with this one. I'll join that gathering hall. Oh, that one's locked. So we gotta go over to another one. Alright, so we got me and 2 other people, probably gonna wait for another 3rd player. So let that load up for a little bit. Anyway, once you really get into it, the fun will begin. Alright, so pretty soon we'll start. Alright, so you got your weapon choices. Insect Glaive is one of the new weapons, including the Charge Blade as well. My personal fave is the Insect Glaive, but I'm a master at dual blades, so I'm going to stick with that. So anyway, Sword and Shield, dual blades, Great Sword, Gun Lance, the Hunting Horn, the Hammer, the Long Sword, Switch Axe, Light Bowgun, Heavy Bowgun, and Bow. So you want a tutorial, yes or no? I'll hit no. But it looks like we got a dual blades, a great, and then 2 chards. It'll be interesting. And then after that, you can hit start. Everyone's ready. It's loading up. And so we'll start. And it's a little funny that they put that there. Anyway, so basically, I mean, Monster Hunter is what it is. We're gonna get straight to the hunting, I guess. Grab one thing of each. Hard to explain what I'm kind of going for. I mean, I'm just experienced. I'd love to put in more to it. Bottom screen as is. I usually bump this to the top right. I don't use this. I always do that. I'll have stuff down here, but I focus right here for that. But anyway, let's get into it. Sorry that you don't see the map. It is what it is. But it's on the bottom of the screen. I'm trying to pick up as best I can. I'm keeping 3D off for obvious reasons. But I gotta say, everything's lovely. The green bar represents your health, yellow represents stamina. You can hold down the R trigger to run. L is pretty much once you tap the monster icon, you could lock on. This saves your butt so many times because you know where the monster is, and it helps you focus. Just in case you get damaged, I usually stick to a Mega Potion. We already tripped it. I can go into Demon Dance mode by pressing X and A while pressing R. It does more damage and your speed and stuff is increased. I definitely know how to talk about it. I don't know what to call it, what the proper term is. I want to call it zombie status. But if you get into the Black Mist, you're basically, you know, infected or whatever you want to call it. And you do more damage, you can do it that way. Or these things called null berries, which just get rid of... Man, getting wrecked right now. Get rid of whatever negative status effect you have, whether it be poison, slime... Well, not slime, but poison or paralysis, stuff like that. The idea with monster hunting is there's breakables on almost every single monster, usually. And in this case, it's a bigger monster. What we're going to deal with is the tail. The front claws are usually the good targets. The wings are potentially breakable, and its horns. What's most damage, I don't know. Varies between monsters, but head is always a plus because it's like super weak. It's cool to pop off like items like the tails and stuff, because you end up getting carves. Carves are pretty much items you can get. They can be standard from high rank all the way to G rank, it just depends. With these items, you collect it over time, and if you have a set amount of the certain material, you can create the armor, and or weapons, etc. Now, I guess we gotta play, I don't know what the right word is, conservatively. We'll play it safe. I haven't managed to actually beat it online. This is my technical second fight only with it, but I'm experienced with fighting that I kind of understand the mechanics. Now at this point, it's enraged. It's cool, it may not pick up too well, but the map got darker, it grew horns. When a monster's enraged, it's faster, usually, and it does a little bit more damage, and you just have to be more careful in general. It makes things a little bit more tough. Other things to worry about, I guess, is you kind of have to focus how well you're using your stamina, how your health is. And if you notice in the top left corner, there's kind of like this little compass thing. This compass is really just your time. A typical fight for monsters, it might be the same in the demo, I'm not sure. But if it's like a big monster such as this, your time, there's an arrow right now, it's pointing all the way up. We've just started. You could check on the time by pressing, let me see if I can get in the right time to do it. Yes. You can, no, you can't check. Fuck. Excuse my French. Pretty much, what you could do is see how well the quest is doing on time. And it goes down. you run out of time, you obviously lose. Also, there's a rule with hunting that if you die like 3 times, and that's for every player, if there's a total of 3 deaths win a mission, you fail the mission. You do, however, get the items that you've collected, whether it be from gathering points or just items from the monster, little drops like that, if you fail and shit. Aside from that, also, what's cool about it is if you pass, you get more stuff, capturing. There's a whole lot of rules to really kind of go over and stuff. But again, back to the timer, top left. The arrow's pointing up. We just started. Usually, on average, to beat a monster, it kind of goes facing down, and when it's down, like straight down or just a little bit to the right, then pretty much you know that you're pretty getting close to kill it, because like monsters, they don't show the health that they have remaining, which sucks, in my opinion, but it's whatever, makes it more intense. The graphics are, just really good in general. I like how you can kind of run and hop and stuff. You might not see it nearly as much on this game. Hopefully it's picking up clear. I'm just going to re-jump it like that. Oop, yeah. But again, the timer does that. Yeah, you can kind of see the leaping action that's involved. I say we're doing fair with this monster. This team looks like we'll do okay, hopefully, as long as we keep it up. Really close to the right under my stamina, which is the yellow bar. In the top left corner, you're going to see like a weapon. In this case, it kind of varies depending on the weapon you use. I'm a blade master, not a gunner, so it shows sharpness. Colors indicate how sharp your weapon is. The sharper, the better, and the more they are less likely to dull out. I forget the exact order, but I'm pretty sure it's like, there's this, I don't know, brown, red, something, it's like really bad. But then it goes to yellow, and then it goes to green, then blue, then white, and purple. Purple is like the sharpest it can be. So, there we go, we just popped off its tail. Now, sadly, we don't get to keep the carbs we get in the demo, but I carved the tail. Now, this would eventually just be cool little material to use for, making the armor or the weapons. Usually I, myself, go for the armor first. I want to say in this demo it feels like we're fighting maybe a high rank, but alone this might be G rank. I don't know. What do I mean by high and G? You're most likely going to have low rank, high rank, and G rank. Low rank are like easy missions. High rank is pretty much later on in the game. Probably at least the main story where it's like, more intense. Then G rank is like almost impossible for the first few. Once you get the higher up, it's like Omega hard. Basically challenge mode on steroids. But pretty much, you hunt the monster, you go, there's different types of weapons, they do different things. This weapon obviously does ice, I'm not sure if some can tell, some can't, but I gotta say the graphics for just doing damage output and stuff like that, really good. I'm sure you could set like the blood intensity in the main game. It looks like it's fair in the demo. I can't tell if it's actually... Yeah, it looks like it's on normal, so... But just to make it, I guess, a little more child-friendly, I don't know what the rating is going to be, or is. Might be E10 and up or something, but whatever it's going to be, it's child-friendly. It's not like it's, like, gushing out everywhere, and it's not like, he cut off his tail and it's, like, oozing blood and stuff. Apologize if I'm not holding it super still. If you haven't already noticed, right under the sharpness, there's like this gauge. It's completely blank right now. I'll try to do it. The speciality of demon mode, which means faster speed and more damage, and combos, is, if I can get into it, the downfall is you lose stamina much quicker. You can see it slowly drop once I get into it. I'll tell you when. You gotta find the right opportunity. So this might... well, right now it's enraged. I'm probably not gonna risk it. I gotta play it safe because we all have only 3 lives. I think they broke... Yeah, okay, so they broke something. I'm gonna pop a few potions, because I really don't want to die and hurt the team. Okay, so check this out. They stunned it. Awesome. I'm gonna give it a chance. You get out your weapons, and then you see how there's like a little red bar that's slowly going up in the top left corner? If that's fully up and maxed out, that's going to be perfect. It allows you to pretty much do your full potential of all the damage you can dish out with your weapons. Now, when it roars, you see that stun effect. It's cool. I guess they have a new item, which are like earplugs. You only get 2 in the demo. Somebody exited the game because they're a butt. That's no biggie. we can handle it without them. Pretty much there's earplugs, which allow you to negate the roars and just keep fighting. You won't get stunned. There's also probably earplug ability, which I hope they kept, which will allow you just to totally forget about having to buy earplugs. It's kind of like Auto Tracker, allowing you to see yourself like on the map no matter what all the time. Now, so here's again me going demon mode. If that bar is totally maxed out, then you're in a good boat. Oh, getting wrecked. Gotta quickly go to my... As long as it doesn't kill me, we'll be good. Mega potions. There's potions and Mega. Mega's usually really good. It kind of gives you almost, I guess, your set standard of what you would want to bring while hunting. You eat food to collect. Now, you can kind of see the yellow bar doesn't go all the way up anymore. If you're lucky and you eat before a mission, which you cannot do in the demo, all this stuff here is pretty much, you know, affects how you're going to play. I think I mentioned it, or I was getting off topic about it, but you could see the other players' health and stuff like that in the top left. Again, when I'm hunting, when I later on get the game, I'm going to move everything around, because this isn't how I hunt. I'm not totally comfortable with this way of hunting, but it's not bad. I wish I could show better on now, but I'm fighting, so... What I'm trying to get at is the characters look a lot more crisp and clean, like... Really, I see no complaints or anything like that. It just looks so good. They look so much cleaner when you get really close, and the weapons... I gotta say, the graphics really have, from the Ryu, improved drastically. Yeah, the whole idea, really, just keep on hunting the monster, dish out damage. Gormagala isn't too bad once you think about it. Soloing him is a bit of a different story for me, at least at the moment, because again, it's my second fight. Apologize if I can't speak slow enough or too fast or anything, but... Summary, I guess, let's see. Hunting monsters. It's going to start with max health. It has normal mode and enraged. The monster's enraged, which means you dish out enough damage and stuff. It's going to get your butt hurt, so you better be careful. Always have potions handy. It's a tip that I would use. There's different materials and items you can use to your advantage. If you're a Blade Master, worry about your sharpness. Having the best sharpness is always going to help. You can stun the monsters occasionally. Breaking monsters like parts is always good, because in the end, if you complete the mission, you shall get more materials. Just little things like that is always good. If you do enough damage to a monster, it's going to run away. In this case, this is the second time it runs away. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 times, but I'd say we're doing fair. Finally, if you get a monster down to a low enough health, it'll start limping if you're lucky. At that point, when it limps, you know you're super close to killing it. Now, I luckily got on the monster, fooled me. You gotta balance, and you can press A and you do enough damage to it. That's always fun. It's a new mechanic about it. But yeah, just in general, keep your distance when you have to. Play it safe. You can go ham, but you gotta find a balance. And I'm kind of getting butt hurt. Teammates better get out of my way. I don't want to die. I don't really. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Watch out for monster damage if it's normal. Okay, so we had 1 death. Your reward drops a little bit when you die also. So like say we had the full game, then you'd lose that. Alright. So that's 2 deaths if... Oh, it's limping. So we almost killed the Gormagala already. I don't know why everyone left. But if I am lucky, I guess I will take it on my own. So I'm going to try to concentrate a little bit more. Sorry if I go quiet. But so help me if the other players decide to frickin' die, then, well, that's garbage. But anyway... See how I can handle this. You can lay out a trap if they're weak. That's always fun. If they damage you for any reason while you know, then sorry, I forgot exactly what I was talking about. All I know is I'm dishing out damage, trying to stay alive. but I'm getting wrecked a little bit. And I don't know if my other teammates they're trying to hurry up to me, which is good. But they need to get here a little faster, just saying. Now, it's also my fault we have life powders, 2 of them. That's always good. There's this cool thing I forgot to mention. You see me do like this running, and then I press B, I'll do like a jump like that. That can pretty much help you avoid any attack if you time it right, most of the time. Trim X%. Alright, they stunned. Gotta go for that head. And then gotta get out of there because it might do something. Good choice for that explosion. Nope. Dodge is always nice. You can do a quick little barrel roll. If you're in demon mode, you cannot necessarily, avoid. You always watch out to see what the target the monster's going to hit. You don't know who it's going to go for. My rule is I try to keep my health above half, because you never know how much damage it's going to dish out, if it's just going to go ham on you or what. Always got to be careful. Other than that, so it says we have about 10 minutes left. That's cool. Hopefully we'll kill it by then and not have any deaths. Player 2 seems to be doing fair. Alright, so it's enraged. Yeah, so watch out for normal and enraged mode. Watch your health. If you're Blade Master, watch your sharpness. Best to have your sharpness all the way up as possible. If not 1 or 2 levels of. Break all that you can, because in the end you'll get more materials. Watch your stamina. You want to try to have, not necessarily max stamina, but the most stamina possible. That'll allow you to make more movements, run away when you have to, etc. Play it safe. Other than that, I just wasted climbing. It's garbage. But I love it. Like, the climbing, all these new mechanics in the game just add spice. Why do you go back up there? Yeah, I gotta say, it doesn't look like it's the clearest or crisp, but once you have it in person, oh my lord, come on now. Once you feel it and see it in person, it's just so smooth and wonderful. I'm gonna pop a life powder because... okay, so we did lose. I did not pop the life powder quick enough. So second fight with Gormagala did not end up too well. I didn't die, but teammates did. No biggie. But yeah, as you can see, it's very fun. Other than that, you win the fight. It'll do pass or failed, or complete, I guess. After that, it gives you the screen. And then, thank you for playing. If you want to exit the demo, go to the shop. I hit no, and then it's like choose a different difficulty. I'm just going to hit no. And then from there, thank you for playing. Give it a second, it'll jump back to the main menu. And you just do it over and over again. The demo has no limit, no time runouts, little thing like that. But, gotta say, it's really fun. I'm definitely eager to get it. Over time, hopefully I'll be able to get the 3DS, new 3DS Monster Hunter 4 themed GameStop exclusive, but it's sold out, kind of just happened like Majora's Mask. So, over time, I guess, they'll drop prices because people bought them in huge bundles, and don't want to really talk about it, but hopefully I'll get it. If not, then I'll settle for the normal, new red one. So, other than that, thanks for checking out the video. If you liked it, let me know. If you have any comments about it, go for it. Other than that, have a good day.